it's Hannah, and welcome back to my channel, or hi, hello if you're new here. If you're new here, hi, hello, and welcome. My name is Hannah. Thank you so much for stopping by and checking out me and my YouTube channel for today's video. I'm really excited because we are going to be doing a full-on olive dark green smoky eye, which I am so excited for. I absolutely love green. Green eyeshadow is just so pretty to me, and I just think it's a really flattering color on people with brown eyes, especially dark brown eyes like mine. So if you would like to do this look, then get out your makeup brushes, and let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so I've already filled in my eyebrows with my Milani, their little pomade. I forget what theirs is called. I think theirs is just called the brow pomade. And I used soft brown. I used 01 soft brown. And so I've already filled in my eyebrows with that. And I already primed my eyes with some eyeshadow primer from Maybeline. It's not my favorite eyeshadow primer, but it'll do. So now we're just going to go ahead and jump right on into this, and we're going to jump into the shadow. So the very first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to be using my Makeup Geek eyeshadow palette, because this has one of my favorite olive green shades to work with. So I'm going to be taking the shade Olive You, which is just from that palette right there, and I'm going to be applying that to the crease, and I'm going to be using this crease brush to apply it. Alright, so I have no idea. Oh, it's from Bad Habit. I was about to say I didn't know what brand this palette is from, but it's from the brand Bad Habit. This used to be a palette that was sold on a website called Shop Hush. Shop Hush was a website that had palettes from off-brands that made duplicate palettes of kind of like knockoff palettes of like the Naked palettes and like the Anastasia palettes and just bigger named palettes like that. This Retro Love palette is supposed to be a knockoff of the Anastasia, oh gosh, what is that palette called? I think it was called the Soul Culture, or it was something culture. And I've never used this palette before because I honestly did not know what to do with this palette. But I'm going to be using the shade Icon from this palette today. It's a really pretty reflective green shadow. It's kind of like a duochrome shadow. So it's got like a green hint to it, but then when light hits it, it's got like gold and blue reflexes to it. It's really pretty. So I want to use that on the lid, and to do that with, I'm going to be taking this little flat shader brush right here. Now taking the shade at Pinehurst from Coastal Scents. I swear to y'all, Coastal Scents eyeshadows are so underrated. These are so pigmented. Like, these mattes are out of this world. Like, I really like this formula. So I'm just going to be going back into that same crease brush that I used earlier, which is this one right here. And I'm just going to be applying the shadow to the outer half of my crease and into my lid. Alright, so I took what felt like forever to blend out this eye right here because I packed on way too much shadow over here on this side than I did on this side, so I had to take some time to really blend that out, but that's okay. You just have to have patience sometimes with your makeup, and my patience was definitely tested today with mine. I almost just wiped this off completely and just started off over here, but I decided to just stick it out and just try to blend it out and make it work, and I did, so I'm really happy with the outcome. So now I'm going to be curling my eyelashes with my e.l.f. eyelash curler, which now that the holidays are coming up, I really hope that I do get a new eyelash curler for Christmas, because I'm in desperate need of one. This one is on its last leg. Like, it is so loose, and like one of the screws keeps coming out of it, and I have to like put it back in. But anyway, and to do my mascara today, I'm going to be using the Great Lash mascara from Maybeline. This is a cult favorite, and I have to say I actually don't understand why everybody likes this mascara, because it's kind of a little bit iffy with me, but I'm just going to use it because kind of like with the Bare Minerals mascara, that does really good with false lashes. So that is just what I'm going to be doing now. Alright, so now that I have the mascara done, if you want to, if you're following along with this at home, you could totally stop here, but I love false lashes, so I wear false eyelashes almost every day. I do go some days without false lashes just because I know it's not good for your natural lashes to keep that gluing on there, but at most days I do wear false eyelashes. So I'm going to be putting on some eyelashes today, and today I'm going to be using these lashes from Kiss. These are their 5D unique lashes, and these are in the style Belle. These are very, very bold and very dramatic, which is why I wanted to use them today. I love Kiss eyelashes, so that is just one of my favorite brands when it comes to eyelashes. And then I'm going to be using this metal eyelash applicator to apply them. I got this off of Beauty Big Bang, but again, you can get a whole bunch of them from Amazon for really inexpensive. So I definitely would check out Amazon rather than Beauty at Big Bang. And then to apply the lashes and to make the lashes stick onto my eye, I'm going to be using the Kiss Strip Lash Adhesive. This is in black. I don't really like the black one. I like the clear one. I swear by the clear one. That is my holy grail eyelash glue. But right now, I'm just having to suffer through and use the black. Alright, now we're going to move on and we're going to do the complexion. So for foundation today, I'm going to be using the Believe It Beauty. This is their Skin Finish Foundation. This is in the shade Lemon. Lemon is actually a shade too light for me, but this was all I could find at my local Dollar General because they didn't really have the huge shade range that they have online. So next time I need to order this foundation, I'm just going to order it offline instead because my local Dollar General doesn't really have that big of a selection. But anyway, I'm just going to be using my Miracle Complexion Sponge from Real Techniques to apply it. Isn't this foundation just absolutely so beautiful? It is a satin finish foundation, and it just looks so skin-like, and it's also super full coverage as well, which I freaking love, and it has a good longevity to it as well. So now moving on, I'm going to go into concealer, and I'm going to use the e.l.f. 16-Hour Camo Concealer. This is their original concealer that they released to this line. I know they have this one, and then they have like a hydrating one. That one I'm a little bit iffy about because hydrating concealers with me personally just hasn't ever really worked out the greatest. They've always broke up around my under eye area. So I really don't know if I'm ever going to get that concealer and try it. I'm really sorry, but I don't know. So I haven't always had the best of luck with hydrating concealers. I almost said mattifying concealers, but I haven't had the best of luck with hydrating concealers. Matte concealers have always been the way for me to go. But anyway, I'm just going to be dotting a little bit under my under eye area, a little bit on my forehead, and a little bit on my chin. Now I'm going to be setting my under eye concealer in place with the Hard Candy. This is their Sheer Envy Translucent Loose Powder, and this is just what it looks like. I actually think this powder has been discontinued because I cannot find this at Walmart. I can find this on Walmart.com, so maybe it's not discontinued. I don't know, but it hasn't been in my Walmart for quite some time. So I'm just going to pour a little bit of that into the cap, and then I'm going to be setting in my under eye with this little brush right here from the Up and Up brand at Target. Now I'm going to be using a little bit of white eyeliner into my waterline. This is just from LA Colors. This is my favorite eyeliner from them, and this is probably my third one that I have used. Yes, that's right. I'm on my third one. I freaking love this eyeliner. I use this eyeliner every day just to widen up my eyes and make my eyes look a little bit bigger. I know a lot of people prefer to use a nude, but I personally like to use white. Alright, now I'm going to be going into that Coastal Scent Shadow. This is in the shade Pinehurst that we used earlier. And I'm just going to be applying this to my lower lash line area. And I'm going to be using this e.l.f. concealer brush to apply it. Next up, I'm going to be going into the Maybeline Great Lash Mascara for my lower lashes. Alright, we're going to use my favorite bronzer today, and I'm really excited because this is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. This is just any shade bronzer. This was, I believe, their original shade, and this is what it looks like. It is a beautiful satin finish bronzer. It is not a full matte bronzer, and it's not a shimmer bronzer. It just sits nicely on the skin, and it just looks so, so beautiful. And it smells like coconuts, which I absolutely freaking love. So to apply it, I'm just going to be using this big fluffy brush. I'm going to be using a product that I haven't used in a hot minute. This is from Milk Makeup. This is their lip and cheek stick, and this is in the shade Work, and this is just a really pretty color. I really like to use this as a blush. I don't really use this as a lip product because I just don't really like the way that it looks on my lips, because it's basically the color that my lips are now, so it really doesn't do anything. But what I'm going to do is just apply this straight onto my cheeks from the stick, and then I'm going to blend it out with a small stipple brush. Now I'm going to get my shine on with some highlighter, and for highlighter today, I'm going to be using my Estate highlighter. This is in the shade Do Me. This is my favorite highlighter, so that is why we're using it today. And to apply it, I'm just going to be using this cheek highlight brush. And last but certainly not least, we have the lips. So for lips, first what I'm going to be doing is using my Covergirl Expeditious Lip Liner. This is in the shade in the nude. And I about said into the nude, but I was like, no, that's not right. I think it's in the nude, and it is. It's in the nude. But anyway, I'm just going to be using this lip liner to line out my lips first before I go in with anything else. And then last but certainly not least, I'm going to go into my e.l.f. Satin Lipstick. This is in the shade Creme. And this is just a really pretty nude color that I felt like would go perfect with this eye look today. Alrighty y'all, so that is it for the completed tutorial. I really hope that you all did enjoy this olive green smoky eye look. I know it's not really super smoky, but it's still pretty dramatic. I really enjoy it, and I love the way that this looks with my brown eyes, because I just think it makes it look really, really pretty and really stand out. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, then please give it a big thumbs up down below. Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button while you're down there as well, because I'm here for you with new videos every Thursday, Saturdays, and Mondays at 6 or 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time. You can also give me a follow over on social media as well, so that way you can keep up with me, you can keep tabs on me, and you can keep a lookout for when I post and upload new videos. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching this video. I greatly appreciate it, and I will see you all in Saturday's video. Bye, my little unicorns.